I picked up this 60D series older belly mower a while back for my John Deere 4115. Came off a 4110. Now, those brackets, those long brackets there were included. That sway hookup in the front was included. The brackets that are supposed to be somewhere around in there were not included. And the brackets back here, those plates that are supposed to raise and lower that belly mower, were not included. Yeah, I said he had all the parts, but he didn't bother taking anything off the tractor that I needed. So I've been trying to figure this out for a little while. So, with the fact that it didn't have the plate that's supposed to mount under there, but the black plate right here, and that runs right around the $300 range for just a couple pieces of steel, basically. I decided to use this plate. I had to shave this down some. They were round. So I do a little bit of shaving, cutting, and remove the little locking bolt to get it to fit. But it jammed in there tight. It works. I can take it on and off. It's just not locked in place except by pressure. Now, because that's further forward than where it would have been if it had that locking plate, my PTO is stretched to its max right there. So it's supposed to be sitting a little further back. So that's what I meant by tension. Let's see how these are working. These are working good. That bracket right there, I kind of jimmied up, one on either side, because that bracket, which is $350 for a little metal part, which I'm not even sure exactly what it looks like or where it was supposed to mount. I took that bolt there, put these shins back there. That just locks that in place. It gives it a base for that bracket there to lift up the back of the mower. Of course, I'm missing my guide wheels in the front. I just got the middle one. Missing that one there too. But that's beside the point. I see a lot of guys asking online about these mowers and how to make them, hook them up. And yeah, there's a lot of information on how to hook up the automatic ones that you just turn the knob and raise them up and down, the independence hydraulic lifts. But the mechanical lifts, there's not a hell of a lot of information on how these things are supposed to hook up. That bar, that hooks down there, there's that bracket there. Like I said, there's a bracket that's supposed to have been with it that was $350. So I use those plates instead. And then those angle plates there, they're angled up and they got that drop down. That's what swings it out. I've got this piece of steel right here that came off the front of a wrecked car. Took my trusty angle grinder and cut one off either side. There and there. I took them on my drill press, drilled a hole for that shaft. I had to shorten this up a little bit, just shave off a little bit with my grinder. So you got the spacer, got that, my anti-sway chain, whatever you call that. And when I lift up my 3-point hitch, it lifts the back of that, pulls the front, the drop down part backwards, which lifts the belly mower. Lift it up, raise it down. Lift it up just fine. Tilting my guard too high. But I ain't got a hell of a lot of clearance. I got enough for a decent yard cut. Those plates lifted up. I'll have to weld extension on there or something later. stretch it out. Right now, for a quick job, we're doing the job. So guys, up again. For a quick job, that's the best I could do. I think it'll work. I went ahead and just did a quick run. Had a little too low, but just this section right here. Kind of scalped it a little bit, but I want to see how well it was working. Some fine-tuning adjustments. Get the height set. I'm ready to cut grass once it dries up some. And that's my little tutorial on how to get a 60D series mulcher compactor belly mower onto a 4110 or 4115 tractor, John Deere, when you don't have all the proper brackets that you're supposed to have and not have to pay a fortune, because these things are $300 plus. Those middle ones are $350 each that I could tell. And that front one's 300 and something for the bracket, not counting that sway thing. So that's a lot of money just on a few little pieces of steel.